My beloved child, I see your heart, every thought, every emotion. I know the burdens you carry, the challenges you face each day. Life is not always easy, and there are moments when you feel overwhelmed. In those times, I want you to know that I am closer to you than you may realize. I am aware of the quiet cries you suppress, the silent prayers you send up in the still of the night. Every word is heard, every tear is noticed. I am not distant from your pain, nor am I a bystander to your struggles. In each moment of uncertainty, I am reaching out to you with compassion and understanding. When the world becomes too heavy and you feel like the weight is too much to bear, know that I am your strength. I am here to lift you up, to carry you when you cannot take another step on your own. You do not have to walk this path alone. I am with you in every trial, every triumph, every doubt, and every victory. I ask you to trust me, even when the path ahead seems unclear. There will be times when you do not understand why certain things are happening, but remember that I see the bigger picture. What seems like a detour to you is part of a greater plan. I have woven your life into a tapestry that will reveal its beauty in due time. You are a vital part of that design. In the moments when you feel lost, do not let fear take root in your heart. Fear has no place where my love dwells. My love is perfect, and it casts out all fear. When you cling to me, you will find peace that surpasses all understanding. Do not be afraid to come to me with your fears, your doubts, and your questions. I am here to guide you, to provide the wisdom you seek, and to offer comfort when you need it most. You may feel like the world around you is shifting, that nothing is stable or secure. But I am your rock, the foundation upon which you can stand firm. No matter what happens, I remain the same. I am the constant in a world full of change. My promises are steadfast, and my love for you is unshakable. You may be tempted to look for answers in other places, to seek comfort from sources that cannot truly satisfy. But I want you to know that everything you need can be found in me. I am the living water that will quench your thirst, the bread of life that will sustain you. In me, you will find everything your heart longs for. When you feel abandoned, remember that I will never leave you. I will never turn away from you. Even in your lowest moments when you feel unworthy or ashamed, I am here, offering you my hand. I am not a God who condemns. I am a God who forgives, restores, and heals. There is no sin too great, no mistake too large that I cannot redeem. My beloved, I have called you by name, and you are mine. You were created with purpose, with intention. There is no part of your life that is an accident. Every detail has been carefully crafted by my hand, and nothing you experience is wasted. Even in your pain, I am working for your good. I see the potential within you, the gifts I have placed inside you. Do not doubt your worth or your value. You were made in my image, and that alone gives you a significance that cannot be measured by earthly standards. The world may try to tell you otherwise, but I am telling you now, you are precious in my sight. You may not always feel strong, but in your weakness, my strength is made perfect. When you come to the end of yourself, that is where I can begin to work in ways you never imagined. Do not be discouraged by your limitations. Instead, let them draw you closer to me, for I will equip you with all you need. I have great plans for you, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. These plans are not without challenges, but every challenge is an opportunity for growth. Each difficulty you face is shaping you into the person I have called you to be. Trust the process, for I am refining you as gold is refined in the fire. I want you to know that your prayers are powerful. Even when you feel like they are small or insignificant, they reach my ears and move my heart. Keep praying, keep believing, and keep trusting that I am at work, even when you cannot see it. I hear the longings of your heart, the desires you have for a better future, for peace in your life. for the restoration of relationships, for healing in your body. I am aware of every need, and I am able to meet them in ways that will surprise you. Sometimes the answers may not come in the way you expect, but know that I am always working things out for your good. There will be seasons of waiting, and in those seasons I ask you to be patient. Waiting is not a punishment, it is preparation. In the waiting, I am molding your character, deepening your faith, and drawing you closer to me. Do not rush the process, for what I have in store for you is worth the wait. There are moments when you may feel like giving up, when the road seems too hard and the obstacles too great. But I want to encourage you today. Keep going. Do not give up. You are stronger than you think, and with me by your side there is nothing you cannot overcome. I am your helper, your advocate, your guide. When you feel weary, come to me, and I will give you rest. Lay your burdens at my feet, and take upon yourself the yoke I offer, for it is easy, and my burden is light. I do not ask you to carry more than you can bear. Let me be the one to shoulder the weight with you. You are not alone in this journey. There is so much more ahead for you than you can even imagine. Do not be discouraged by what you see now, for I have promised you a future full of hope and promise. Lift your eyes from the temporary struggles and fix them on the eternal. This world is not your home. You are destined for so much more. I want you to understand, my beloved child, that nothing in this life is permanent except my love for you. The circumstances you face, the trials that come your way, they are temporary. They may feel overwhelming in the moment, but they are like a vapor soon to pass. My love, however, remains constant, unwavering, and steadfast throughout the ages. The challenges you face today are not designed to destroy you. Instead, they are opportunities to build your character, to strengthen your faith, and to draw you nearer to me. Each trial you endure is a stepping stone toward the fulfillment of the purpose I have placed in your life. I am using every situation, no matter how difficult, to shape you into the person I have called you to be. You may not see it now, but one day you will look back and realize that every hardship served a greater purpose. I am not absent in your pain. In fact, I am closest to you when you are broken-hearted. It is in those moments of deep sorrow that I wrap you in my arms and remind you that you are never alone. I have walked this earth. I know the pain of betrayal, the agony of loss, and the weight of suffering. I have endured it all so that I could walk with you through your darkest hours. You may wonder why certain prayers go unanswered, why certain doors remain closed, or why the road ahead seems blocked. I want you to know that every no is not a rejection, but a redirection. I am steering you away from paths that will not lead to the fullness of life I have promised you. Trust that I know what is best, even when it seems confusing or disappointing in the moment. I ask you to let go of your need to control every outcome. Surrender your plans, your desires, your will to me, and watch as I work things out in ways that exceed your expectations. When you place your trust in me, I will lead you to places of peace and abundance. You do not have to fear the unknown, for I am already there, preparing the way for you. I have not called you to live in fear, but to walk in faith. Fear may try to hold you back, but my perfect love casts out all fear. When you are anchored in my love, there is no room for anxiety or doubt. I am your provider, your protector, and your guide. When you trust in me, you will experience a peace that the world cannot offer. There are days when you may feel invisible, like no one sees the struggles you face, the sacrifices you make, or the battles you fight in silence. But I see you. I see the quiet acts of kindness, the moments of grace you extend to others, even when you are weary. I see the effort you put into making a difference, even when it feels like no one notices. I want you to know that your labor is not in vain. Every seed you plant in love will bear fruit in due season. Do not be discouraged by the lack of immediate results. My timing is perfect, and though it may seem slow to you, I am never late. I am orchestrating events in ways you cannot comprehend, aligning situations, and preparing hearts so that when the time comes, everything will fall into place as it should. Trust in my timing, for I know the beginning from the end, and I am working all things for your good. I also want to remind you that you are not defined by your past. The mistakes you have made, the regrets you carry, they do not determine your worth or your future. I have already forgiven you. I have already washed you clean. When I look at you, I see my beloved, my creation, my child. I see potential, purpose, and beauty. The shame you hold on to is not from me. I have cast your sins as far as the east is from the west, and I remember them no more. You do not have to strive to earn my love or my favor. I love you simply because you are mine. You do not have to prove your worth to me. I have already declared your worth when I gave my life for you. There is nothing you can do that will make me love you more, and nothing you can do that will make me love you less. My love for you is not based on performance. It is based on who I am, and I am love. When you feel weak, remember that my strength is made perfect in your weakness. You do not have to rely on your own power to overcome the challenges you face. I am here, ready to strengthen you, to lift you up, and to help you carry the load. When you are weary, come to me and I will give you rest. I will renew your spirit and refresh your soul. I have called you to a life of abundance, not scarcity. Do not be afraid to step out in faith and pursue the dreams I have placed in your heart. I have equipped you with everything you need to succeed. The gifts and talents I have given you are not random. They are intentional and specific to the purpose I have for your life. Use them boldly, and do not be afraid to take risks for my kingdom. I am with you every step of the way. There will be moments when you face opposition, when others do not understand your calling, and when it feels like the world is against you. But I want you to remember that I am for you. If I am for you, who can stand against you? No weapon formed against you will prosper. You are protected by my hand, and I will fight for you when you are unable to fight for yourself. I am not calling you to an easy life, but I am calling you to a life that is full of meaning and purpose. There will be trials, but take heart, for I have overcome the world. You are not defeated. You are victorious through me. You are more than a conqueror, and nothing can separate you from my love. As you walk this journey of faith, know that I am guiding you, even when the path seems unclear. I will be a lamp unto your feet and a light unto your path. You do not have to know the entire plan to take the next step. Trust that I will reveal what you need to know at the right time. Walk by faith, not by sight, and watch as I lead you into the fullness of my promises. I want you to know that you are not alone in your struggles. The body of Christ is vast, and there are others who are walking similar paths, facing similar battles. Reach out to your brothers and sisters in faith, for I have designed you to live in community, to support one another, and to share each other's burdens. Do not isolate yourself in times of trouble. Surround yourself with those who can encourage you, pray for you, and remind you of my love. In this world you will have trouble, but take heart, for I have overcome the world. I am the source of your victory, and in me you will find everything you need to overcome the obstacles you face. Do not be discouraged by the trials of this life, for they are but temporary afflictions, in light of the eternal glory that awaits you. Keep your eyes fixed on me, and you will find the strength to endure. I want you to walk in the freedom I have given you. You are no longer bound by the chains of sin or the weight of condemnation. I have set you free, and whom the Son sets free is free indeed. Do not allow the enemy to deceive you into thinking you are still a prisoner. You are free, and you are victorious in me. As you continue to walk this journey, know that I am with you every step of the way. I am your shepherd, guiding you beside still waters and restoring your soul. I will lead you to green pastures, where you will find rest and refreshment. Even when you walk through the valley of the shadow of death, you do not need to fear, for I am with you, and my rod and staff will comfort you. As you walk this path, my beloved child, I want you to embrace the journey, not just the destination. So often, you may fix your eyes on where you are going, that you forget to notice the beauty of where you are right now. Every step you take, every moment you experience is part of a grander plan. It is easy to rush ahead, seeking the next chapter of your life. But I encourage you to be present in the moment. There is purpose in your present season, and I am working within it, even if you cannot yet see the full picture. Do not despise the small beginnings or the slow progress. Growth takes time, and transformation is a process. Just as a seed takes root deep in the soil before it bursts forth into the light, so too are the things I am cultivating within you. There are layers of growth happening beneath the surface that you cannot always see, but trust that in due time, the fruits of your labor will be revealed. I have called you to live with purpose, but I also desire for you to live with joy. Joy is not found in perfect circumstances or the absence of difficulty, but in the steadfast assurance that I am with you, working all things together for good. Even in trials, you can experience the deep, abiding joy that comes from knowing me. Let my joy be your strength, sustaining you through every challenge and filling your heart with peace that transcends understanding. I know that the journey can sometimes feel long and tiring, and there may be moments when you question whether you are on the right path. But even when you feel lost or unsure, remember that I am guiding you. I am your compass, your light, your map. When you place your trust in me, you will never truly be lost. Every step you take, whether forward or backward, is part of a greater story that I am writing with your life. You may look around at others and feel as though they are moving ahead while you remain stuck in place. But I want to remind you that your journey is unique. You are not called to compare yourself to others, for I have a specific path just for you. What I am doing in your life may look different from what I am doing in someone else's, but it is no less significant. The plans I have for you are tailor-made, designed specifically with you in mind. When you encounter obstacles, know that they are not meant to block you, but to strengthen you. Each challenge you face is an opportunity to rely more deeply on me, to grow in your faith, and to develop the resilience that will carry you through even greater challenges ahead. Do not be dismayed by difficulties, for they are refining you, molding you, and preparing you for the next season. There will be moments when you feel as though you are not making progress, but I want you to know that even in the waiting, you are growing. Waiting is not a punishment. It is a time of preparation. In the waiting, I am refining your heart, shaping your character, and aligning your desires with mine. Trust that the waiting is not wasted. I am using it to prepare you for the things I have in store for you. In the quiet moments when it feels as though nothing is happening, I am working behind the scenes, orchestrating events in ways you cannot yet see. Just as the sun rises slowly over the horizon, so too will the fulfillment of my promises in your life. Do not rush the dawn, for it will come in its appointed time. Instead, rest in the assurance that I am faithful, and I will bring to pass all that I have spoken over you. My beloved, I want you to know that you are deeply loved, not just for what you do, but for who you are. Your identity is not found in your achievements, your possessions, or even your relationships. Your identity is found in me. You are my child, and that is enough. You do not need to earn my love or prove your worth. You are already loved, already valued, already chosen. There will be times when the world tells you that you are not enough, that you must strive harder, do more, be better. But I want to remind you that in me, you are complete. You lack nothing because I am your provider. When you abide in me, I will supply all that you need, both spiritually and physically. Do not fall into the trap of striving for the approval of others. for you already have my approval. I have called you to live a life of purpose, but also a life of peace. The two are not mutually exclusive. In fact, when you walk in my purpose for your life, you will find a peace that the world cannot offer. It is a peace that comes from knowing that you are exactly where you need to be, doing exactly what I have called you to do. When you walk in my will, you will experience a peace that transcends circumstances, a peace that cannot be shaken by the storms of life. Do not be anxious about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. I want you to live fully in the present, trusting that I am already in your future, preparing the way for you. When you fix your eyes on me, you will find rest for your soul, and the worries of this world will fade into the background. I have promised to provide for your every need, so cast your cares upon me, for I care for you. There are moments in life when you will face storms, and the waves may feel as though they are too much to bear. But I want you to remember that I am with you in the storm. I am the one who calms the seas, and I am the one who walks on water. When you feel overwhelmed, fix your eyes on me, and you will find the strength to stand. The winds may blow and the waves may crash, but you will not be overcome because I am holding you. I am your refuge and strength, an ever-present help in times of trouble. When the storms of life come, run to me. I am your safe place, your strong tower, your shelter from the storm. You do not need to face the trials of life on your own. I am with you, and I will never leave you nor forsake you. You are not alone, even in the fiercest of storms. I have not called you to a life of ease, but I have called you to a life of victory. There will be battles to fight, but know that the victory has already been won. I have overcome the world, and through me, you are more than a conqueror. You do not need to fear the challenges that come your way, for I am your defender, and I will fight for you. When you face opposition, do not be discouraged. The enemy may try to distract you, discourage you, and lead you astray. But I am with you, and I have given you the strength to stand firm. Put on the full armor of God and stand in the power of my might. You are not fighting this battle alone. I am with you, and I have already secured the victory. There may be times when you feel like you are surrounded by darkness, but remember that I am the light of the world. In me, there is no darkness at all. When you walk in my light, the darkness will not overcome you. You are a light in this world, and I have called you to shine brightly even in the midst of darkness. Do not hide your light, but let it shine for all to see. You may feel small in comparison to the vastness of the world, but know that I have chosen you for a specific purpose. You are not insignificant. You are a vital part of my plan. Every action you take in love, every word you speak in truth, every step you take in faith is making a difference. You may not see the impact right away, but trust that I am using you in ways you cannot yet comprehend. I have given you a voice, and I want you to use it to speak truth and life into the world around you. Do not be afraid to speak boldly, for I am with you. Your words have power, and when you speak in my name, they carry the authority of heaven. Use your voice to uplift, encourage, and inspire others. Use it to proclaim my goodness and my love. You are my hands and feet in this world, and through you, I am reaching out to others. Every act of kindness, every gesture of compassion, every moment of grace is a reflection of my love. Do not underestimate the power of a single act of love, for it has the potential to change lives. When you love others, you are showing them a glimpse of me. I have called you to love not only those who love you, but also those who are difficult to love. It is easy to love those who are kind to you, but I am calling you to love even those who hurt you, those who misunderstand you, and those who oppose you. When you love your enemies, you are walking in the fullness of my love. It is a love that is unconditional, sacrificial, and pure. My beloved child, I am calling you to live a life that reflects my love to the world around you. You are my ambassador, and through you, others will come to know me. Your life is a testimony of my grace, my mercy, and my power. Do not be afraid to share your story, for it is a story of redemption, hope, and transformation. I want to remind you, my beloved child, that your identity is secure in me. The world may try to define you by your past, your mistakes, or the labels others have placed on you. But I call you by a different name. I call you redeemed. I call you chosen. I call you my beloved. You are not defined by your failures or shortcomings. You are defined by my love and the sacrifice I made for you. Nothing can change your worth in my eyes. When you doubt yourself, remember who you are in me. You are fearfully and wonderfully made. I crafted you with intention and care, and every detail of your life is precious to me. You were not an afterthought. You were in my heart from the beginning of time. Every gift, every talent, and every characteristic you possess is part of the unique design I created for you. There is no one else like you, and that is something to be celebrated. I know there are moments when you feel inadequate, like you don't measure up to the expectations placed upon you. But I want you to know that I don't see you through the lens of human expectations. I see you through the lens of grace. My grace is sufficient for you, and in your weakness, my power is made perfect. You don't have to be perfect. I am perfecting you day by day. The work I have begun in you I will be faithful to complete. I see the dreams in your heart, the ones you hold close and may be afraid to pursue. I placed those dreams within you for a reason. Do not be afraid to step out in faith and follow where I am leading you. It may not always be easy, but I will be with you every step of the way. I have equipped you with everything you need to fulfill the purpose I have for you. Trust in me, and I will make your paths straight. The journey ahead may be uncertain, but I want you to walk forward with confidence, knowing that I am guiding you. Even when the way seems unclear, I am leading you in the direction that will bring you closer to my heart and my plans for your life. You may not always understand the twists and turns along the way, but trust that I see the full picture. I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. As you walk this path, there will be times when you face opposition, and it may feel as though the world is against you. But do not fear, for I am for you. If I am for you, who can stand against you? You are surrounded by my love, my protection, and my grace. The battles you face are not yours to fight alone. I am fighting for you. Stand firm in faith, knowing that I am your shield and your defender. You are never alone, my child. Even when you feel isolated, abandoned, or misunderstood, I am with you. I will never leave you or forsake you. In the moments when you feel the most alone, that is when I am closest to you. My presence is a constant in your life, a source of comfort, strength, and peace. When the world feels overwhelming, come to me, and I will give you rest. I know that there are burdens you carry, weights that feel too heavy for you to bear. But I want you to cast your cares on me, for I care for you. You were not meant to carry the weight of the world on your shoulders. Lay your burdens at my feet, and let me carry them for you. I am your burden bearer, your refuge, and your strength. In me you will find rest for your weary soul. There will be seasons in life when you feel as though you are walking through the wilderness, where the way forward is unclear, and the landscape around you feels barren. But I want to remind you that even in the wilderness, I am with you. I am making a way where there seems to be no way. The wilderness is not a place of abandonment. It is a place of preparation. It is in the wilderness that I refine you, draw you closer to me, and prepare you for the promises that lie ahead. The wilderness may be a difficult season, but it is not a permanent one. There is a promised land ahead, a place of abundance, blessing, and fulfillment. Do not lose heart in the midst of the wilderness. Keep your eyes fixed on me, and I will lead you through it. Trust in my timing, for I am working all things together for your good. You are stronger than you think, my beloved child. The trials you face are not meant to defeat you. They are meant to strengthen you. Each challenge is an opportunity for growth, a chance to deepen your faith and trust in me. Do not be discouraged by the difficulties you encounter, for they are shaping you into the person I have called you to be. You are being refined like gold in the fire, and when the process is complete, you will shine with a brilliance that reflects my glory. I want to remind you that I have already overcome the world. The battles you face, the struggles you endure, they are temporary. My victory is eternal. You are not fighting for victory, you are fighting from victory. I have already secured the victory on your behalf, and nothing can separate you from my love. In me, you are more than a conqueror. When fear tries to creep into your heart, remind yourself of who I am. I am your refuge, your strength, your protector. Fear has no place in your life, for my perfect love casts out all fear. When you feel afraid, come to me, and I will calm your heart. I will give you the peace that surpasses all understanding, a peace that will guard your heart and mind in every circumstance. I want you to live a life of freedom, not bound by fear, shame, or regret. You are free in me. I have set you free, and whom the Son sets free is free indeed. Walk in that freedom, knowing that you are no longer a slave to sin, fear, or the opinions of others. You are free to be who I have created you to be. You are free to live a life of purpose, joy, and abundance. I am calling you to live boldly, to step out in faith and trust that I am with you. There will be times when the road ahead seems uncertain, but I want you to walk forward with confidence, knowing that I am guiding your steps. I am with you in every decision, every challenge, and every moment of doubt. You are not walking this path alone. There are dreams in your heart that I have placed there for a reason. Do not be afraid to pursue them. I am the one who gave you those dreams, and I will provide everything you need to see them fulfilled. Trust in my provision, for I am your source. I will supply all your needs according to my riches in glory. You do not need to strive in your own strength, for I am your provider. I know the desires of your heart, and I am working to bring those desires into alignment with my will. When you delight yourself in me, I will give you the desires of your heart. Trust that I know what is best for you, even when the timing seems delayed or the answer is different from what you expected. I am working all things together for your good, and I will fulfill the desires of your heart in ways that will bring you true joy and satisfaction. There will be moments of waiting, but do not lose hope in the waiting. The waiting is not a time of inactivity. It is a time of preparation. In the waiting, I am working behind the scenes, aligning circumstances and preparing you for what lies ahead. Do not despise the waiting, for it is in the waiting that I am doing some of my greatest work in your life. My beloved child, I want you to know that you are deeply loved. You are cherished beyond measure, and nothing can ever separate you from my love. I love you with an everlasting love, a love that is unchanging and unconditional. No matter what you have done or where you have been, my love for you remains constant. You are mine, and I am yours. As you continue to walk this journey, know that I am with you every step of the way. I am your shepherd, guiding you beside still waters and leading you to green pastures. Even in the valleys I am with you, and my rod and staff will comfort you. You do not need to fear, for I am with you always. Take heart, my beloved, for I am your God, and I am doing a new thing in your life. You may not see it now, but I am making a way in the wilderness and streams in the desert. I am faithful to fulfill every promise I have made to you. Trust in me, for I am working all things together for your good. Rest in my love, my peace, and my presence. You are safe in my arms, and I will never let you go. I am with you always, even to the end of the age. Amen.